So. Who makes the decision, baby? We're gonna find out tonight. Yeah, and it's the daily, go get optimism show. You think it ain't when it is? What? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing. Take it off left lane, no coasting. Yeah. Yeah, because it's the daily, go get optimism show. Yes, it is now. When? Right now. So let's get this thing popping. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Chill. We got it. Everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Think it won't when it was. Here. Let's start this over. Let's go. Daily go, daily, go get optimism show. And we are in motion. Everything's gonna be all right, y'all. Let's get it popping. Daily go get optimism show. Yeah. What y'all know, man? What y'all know? Yeah. I know this. It's the daily, go get optimism show. You think it ain't when it is? What? You think it won't when it is? We are here. We are in motion. We do this thing. Taking off left lane, no coasting. And tonight we're gonna talk about being black tonight. Because I'm hearing a whole lot of things. We've been talking a whole lot. A lot of things done happened. We gotta talk about tonight. Y'all know we about to be snapping. That's word, y'all. Yeah, loudest thing you ever heard, y'all. Daily go get optimism show. What it means and what it doesn't mean to be black. Yeah. Ever since Kamala Harris was chosen to be the running mate of Joe Biden, a lot of talk has been going on about who's black and who's not, what a black card is and who gives it out and who gets it revoked. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Because I think we got some things to talk about. And we got some things that we need to look at. And we got some things we need to discuss. And hold on, I'm going to get right back. Yeah, we're going to get into it right now on the Daily Go Get Optimism show. Power Monday all up in your area. Let's get right into it. Yeah, let's get right into it. We got some family business we need to clear up tonight. Word. We got some family business we need to clean up tonight. That's my word. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita. Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. Yeah. What it means and what it doesn't mean to be black. What it means, what being black means to you and what it doesn't mean. Have you ever really thought about it? Because evidently being black means different things to different people. Because if by the way we treat each other and the way that we act towards each other sometimes, not all the time, you would think that we had an exclusive club and that and we on some other shit. You would think that this is the place to be. And maybe for many of it is the place to be. Maybe this is the club and then maybe it is on some exclusive shit. But wait a minute. Who's the governing authority? Who decides who gets in and who doesn't get in? Because a lot of people done got in that maybe we looked at a little sideways. And maybe some people didn't get in when they were already pre-qualified to be in. Let's get into it. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. Is this your daily? The Daily Go Get Optimism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well then you just say Omar with the R. It's the Daily Go Get Optimism show all up in your area. How y'all feeling on this Power Monday, the 17th of Leo? The 17th of Leo. We only got like 5 more days of this thing, and the season will have to be extended. But anyway, you know, we are right here, right now, and it is 7 o'clock on a Monday, and y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we sound. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we get down. Tonight Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, we are talking about what being black means to you and what it doesn't mean. What does being black mean to you? You know, because you would think that anybody with a brown skin color, especially if they were born and raised in the United States, would be qualified to be a black person. But evidently, there are some other things. There are some other club qualifying things that people have to register for or be cleared for, or you don't get to call yourself black. And we may have toyed around with this topic before. We may have toyed around with it a little bit, messed around a little bit, tooled around with it a little bit, but I don't think we got all the way into it. You know what I'm talking about, Carol Chamber? Let me find out. I don't think we really got into it. We in our community, the black community, and the black community is wherever black people are, because it's a culture. And even though people say that we don't have a definitive culture, we actually do. Some negative things, some positive things, some things that are what they are just by default. Now, you would think that, speaking of default or by default, you would think that our skin color would automatically qualify us to be black. I mean, it's the one thing that we can't hide. It's the one thing that we can't deny. Or so I thought. I thought that our skin color was something that we couldn't deny that made us black, Carol Chamberlain. But evidently, there's more to it than meets the eye, literally. Evidently, there's more to being black than meets the eye. So evidently, you have to not only have the skin color of brown, bronze, dark, light brown, whatever, red bone, whatever. But you also have to have that attitude. You also have to have that attitude that makes you black. Now, is this a new thing? I think not. But the question that I have tonight for y'all is this a real thing? Who determines who's black and who's not? That's what I want to know tonight, and I hope y'all ready to discuss it tonight. Who decides who is black and who is not? Who qualifies to call themselves black? What is black, as a matter of fact? We might want to nail that down before we go any farther. What is black? Is it a skin color? Is it a culture? Is it a way of life? Is it a way you talk, walk, act, breathe? Is it the way you dress? Is it the way you dance? Sure, we know all of those things are things that make up black culture. But what is black? What is black? All right, let's do this. Carol says, "Yup, sure do. We hate on our own more than anyone else." I'm just saying, yes, we do. And people try to deny it all the time. And people try to say not all of us do that. I know not all of us do that. You know what the problem is? Not all of us do anything. Not all of us do anything except for qualify to be discriminated against because we are black. We do that. But some of us don't even believe that we do that. But we're going to get into all of that. We'll get into all of that. Carol Chamberlain says, Omar, we hate on our people if their complexion is not as ours is. And it's so sad. It's so sad because it's so much on that Willie Lynch syndrome shit. It's so much on that ignorant shit. It's so much on that, this don't make no kind of sense shit. That's exactly what it's on. But, okay, so let's take Black Americans into account for a second, because when we start using the word black, I think that the word black to describe dark-skinned people is pretty exclusive to the United States. And I have a theory of why we call ourselves black. I mean, we've called ourselves other things that led up to being called black, like Negro and colored and all of those things. Well, colored, I don't know where they got that shit from. But Negro means black in Spanish. Is negro. Negra or negro. Negro is boy and negra is girl. So it's masculine and feminine, and that's how it is in other languages. But we call ourselves black in America because we don't have a country that we can identify with. Many of us don't know that we are not all descendants of Africans. We don't know. Many of us have not learned or failed to understand that we are indigenous to the Americas. Most of us are indigenous to the Americas. We are native to the Americas. We are aboriginal to the Americas. We come from South America, Central America, the Caribbean, and North America. Many of us don't know that because we have not been taught that in school, and we still are not taught that in school. I certainly didn't learn anything like that in any of the history classes, social studies, or whatever you called it when I was growing up, going to public and private schools. I did not learn that language, that knowledge. Now that I have that knowledge, certain things start to make sense to me. So because we don't have a nation, a country, a land, foreign that we can identify with, like our European counterparts, like our Caribbean counterparts, like our South American counterparts. You know, we can't call ourselves Black Americans, can't call them wait a minute. Black American descendants of slaves is what we are. We are American descendants of slaves. That is our origin. That is our history. That is our culture. That is where we come from. That is what we find when we go back in our history. We find that our grandparents, our great grandparents, and going all the way back for as far as we can possibly study in literature were slaves. So we are American descendants of slaves. We don't know if we came from Africa and came here by boat. We don't know that. We don't even have evidence of slave ships. We don't have that. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. But I want to get into this, and I need to get into this, because when we start using the word black, and then we start talking about who is black and who's not black, and what a black card is, and who's issuing black cards and who's taking black cards away, and we're not even joking about it, we need to understand what the hell we're talking about when we say that we're black. So we don't have a country that we can identify with besides the United States. So when but we would have to call ourselves Black Americans in order to be able to identify ourselves. So we are the only people that I'm aware of that have a hyphen to identify the place that we come from, that we are indigenous to. We should just be called Americans. But when we call ourselves Americans, your first, my first, our first, most people in the world's first vision of what an American is a white person that is a descendant of a European country. So we don't have a Germany to come from. We don't have an Italy to come from. We don't have an England to come from. We don't have a Scotland or an Ireland, which would all be the British. It would all be British. What do you call it? The UK, the United Kingdom. We don't have an Eastern European country to come from. We don't have an African country that we can claim. Even if we believe that we are African, we don't have an African country that we can claim. We don't have that. So we call ourselves Black. Black is basically our nationality, and it's crazy. So it's our nationality to symbolize that we are American descendants of American slaves, Black American slaves. Did I get them? I don't think so. Black American descendants of slaves is what we are, who we are, and that's where our culture comes from. So, being as though we don't have any sense of nationalism, we don't have a country that we can identify with, we don't have a home country that has ever treated us like one. We don't have a country of origin that we can go back to, or that we can draw from, or that we can culturally identify with and mimic and build a new counterculture or subculture with. So we call ourselves black. Now, what does it mean to be black? And first of all, and I mean, I want to say that I'm proud. I like the word black. Lately, there's been a big push because of the political ramifications that being black could mean, as far as contracts are concerned, as far as the Constitution is concerned, as far as certain legalities are concerned. A lot of people say, no, we shouldn't call ourselves black. And we definitely shouldn't call ourselves African American. So we don't really, right now we're a little up in limbo about what we should call ourselves to identify ourselves. Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Good to see me some you and T Carry, right? It's glad to see you too. It's good to see you too. You think it ain't when I'm glad to see me some YOU. Ooh. All right, so we talking about what being black means to you and what it doesn't mean. Now, Kamala Harris, whatever. A lot of people have a lot of beef with Kamala Harris, saying, she shouldn't have a black card. What the fuck is a black card? What is a black card? Now, since we were talking a little bit about what a black card, what the reasons are that we call ourselves black. So what do you think of that? Do we call ourselves black because we don't have a nation that we can identify with? So that when we say black, we talk about Black American. Now, other people from around the world who are dark-skinned, they qualify as black too, as long as they come into America. When they are wherever they are, they identify themselves by their country of origin. But when they come to the United States, they get to keep their country of origin. However, you're going to get treated like you're black. See, that's the rules, baby. You, that's what you got to do, baby. Say, that's the rules, baby. You come through the Americas, you get treated like a fool, baby. That's the rules, baby. Your skin is dark, you get treated like tree bark going to get cut. That's the rule, baby. You can't run away from this. This is how you definitely get this. That's the rules, baby. When you think I don't care where you came from, you gonna look dumb. That's the rules, baby. Yeah, you front if you want. Yeah, go ahead and front if you want. I said that's the rules, baby. So you can come from Jamaica or Bahamas or Africa, it doesn't matter. I said that's the rules, baby. And when the cops roll up, they don't give a fuck what you speak. I said that's the rule, baby. Yeah, your skin color gives it away, but there's a lot of confusion today. That's the rules, baby. We got some things that we need to talk about, straighten it out. That's the rule, baby. What's up with y'all? Yo, push the like button. Do me a solid. That's what's up. That's the rules, baby. So let's get into it. My brother Ansel Jones is in the house. What's going on, my brother Ansel Jones? All up in your area. How you feeling, my brother? You know what I'm saying? What it means to be black. What it means to you to be black, and what it doesn't mean. What it doesn't mean. So we was talking about how, that girl Kamala Harris is getting a whole lot of flack. All of a sudden, she not black. Now with the white man, when he see dark skin, you black. But it seems as though my people decide when it's convenient for me or when it's convenient for us, then you can be black. But if you ain't convenient for us, you're kind of whack. So you do black people wrong. And we know that black people do other black people wrong. But if I say that you're in a position of authority and you want my vote, well, this is what I wrote. You can't just come in and act the way you want to act or have done whatever you have done. Even though my brother and my mother and my sister and my father and my cousins and my aunts and my aunties and my neighbors, they have all done some bad black things or done some bad things as black people. And nobody got their black card revoked. But now there's a such thing as a black card. What is a black card, y'all? What is a black card? What is this black card thing? We talk about it all the time. Now I know we understand it to be a set of cultural norms and rules, and mores and forays, and there's just a code of ethics that we live up to if we're black. Unfortunately, a lot of it is on some coon shit, if you ask me. Like, so anybody who eats a pot of collard greens and fry up some chicken can be black, regardless of whether they white, Chinese. You talk nice to black people. Oh, then you get an honorary black card. You get to be black. We don't give out honorary black black cards to white people that treat us nice. Oh yeah, let me go ask Bill Clinton about that. Because if I remember correctly, people were running around here calling him the first black president. And we want to talk about policy and shit, right? Because now, we've all become political scientists and shit. We've all become politically astute and everything. We stopped voting from the heart or voting with our eyes. Now we checking out people's records, as long as those records are something that we could easily verify on TV. We ain't going back and reading shit. Some of us are, though. But Bill Clinton in 1990, 1992, 1990, I'm sorry, he got elected in 1992, started 93, whatever. Okay, Bill Clinton in 93, 94, 95, when he was privatizing prisons and getting us locked up like it wasn't shit. You know what I mean? While he created all types of legislation that was anti-black. 3 strikes rule, privatization of prisons, some very anti-democratic policies. But he played the saxophone on the Arsenio Hall show. And in his second term, he got impeached for getting a blowjob. And we didn't agree with that. Like, wait a minute, the president can't get his dick sucked by his young mistress? You mean that black president? The one that did so much for black people? Like, yeah, he did a lot to black people. He didn't really do nothing for black people. If you think he did, ask Ron Brown. Ask Ron Brown. Ask Ron Brown. Ask Ron Brown. You can't ask him right now. Ask Ron Brown. Ask Ron Brown. Ask Ron Brown. You can't ask him right now because the plane went down. That's what happened to Ron Brown. How the fuck you a politician? Your plane go down. Politicians' plane don't go the fuck down. But Ron Brown's plane sure went the fuck down. And yeah, maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I say, but yo, you can't ask Ron Brown because Ron Brown plane went down. What's up now? Anyway, so Bill Clinton got to be black. Rachel Dolezal got to be black. Oh, Amber Rose gets to be black. Mariah Carey, she gets to be black. And some other questionable people get to be black. As long as we say they black, get to be black. You dance and sing nice, you get to be black. You talk to people black, you get to be black. You represent black, you get to be nice. You rock the mic, you get to be black. You rhyme with some rappers, get to be black. You Eminem never got to be black. I wonder why. Shit, Eminem gave more opportunities to black people than a lot of cats I can think of. Yeah, I guess there was no way we could, we could cross Eminem over to be black. And you know why? Because Eminem had a white girlfriend and all of that, and he didn't want to be black. He just wanted to, do his culture vulture thing. I don't even know if I consider Eminem to be a culture vulture. I don't even know. But I know this. I guess Eminem was like the KC and the Sunshine Band of rap in the 2000s. But yeah, I brought up the whole Rachel Dolezal, Amber Rose, and Mariah Carey because they on the fence. Visually, when you look at them, you don't automatically say black. Now, I imagine if you get all the way up on them and you listen to and listen to how they talk and if they have that type of swag and all of that, then it's like, yo, oh yeah, shorty ain't all the way white. That's for sure. I don't know. She got some black in her somewhere down the line. It's a 33rd drop up in there. But on TV, you see the hair, you see the face and all of that. I was kind of surprised when I found out that Mariah Carey was black. I guess it has a lot to do with the way you wear your hair. So we blurring the lines now. There was a time when black people used to be able to easily identify other black people. Now it's like, now we asking where you're from. Before it was the white man who wasn't 100% sure. Now our people aren't really judging by skin color anymore. Now it's culture. I don't know if we can allow you to call yourself black. You ain't done nothing for black people. There's a lot of black people ain't done nothing for black people though. But they got that black skin. Oh, but black skin ain't what makes you black anymore, right? Well, it all depends. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill. I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Word up. Carol Chamberlain says exactly, Omar. What is a black card anyway? We need to find that out. Because enough is a fucking enough of this black card shit. So it's like, whenever you eat what I eat, do what I do, dance how I dance, have seen the movies that I've seen, listen to the music that I listen to, you get a black card. But that's whether you're black or not, though. See, that's the problem. You get that card whether you follow these rules or not. And the funny thing is, you don't get to be white if you're black, no matter what the fuck you do. Oh yeah, you can speak proper English. Well, all white people don't speak proper English, but if you black and you want to act white or you want to be white, you got to speak proper English. Okay, so do you get to be white if you mixed? Like my mama is white and my daddy is black, or my daddy is white and my mama is black. So do I get to be white? No, fuck no. You see your skin? You can't be white. You get to be black, light skin black. You get to be all right. You get a free ride if you act right. And if you're cute. And more than likely, they're going to call you cute anyway because you're light. You can be ugly as a fucking snake. You can look like a cobra in the face. But you light skin, believe me, somebody going to bite on that. Light skin, that's the bait. Okay. So like I said, you don't get to be white just because you follow certain things. You can listen to rock music all day. You can speak proper English. You can go to all white schools. You can understand white culture. You can have good credit. Spend your money right. Gain some financial influence and all of that stuff. Guess what? You don't get to be white, but black is different. Our rules are different. You ain't got to have no money to get in here. You won't even have to be black to get in here. Not according to what I've seen. I'm not really sure who the governing body is or the governing of authority, but you definitely don't get to be. You don't get to buy your way into black into the black culture. Some people have bought their way in. Like right now, from what I understand, Donald Trump is leading the way because he gave up stimulus money. He gave up $1,200. Now people like, Obama ain't never give up $1,200. I'm like, but he gave out stimulus twice to save the country. Y'all didn't need no fucking $1,200 stimulus. Y'all ain't lose no job at that time. I'm saying though, he ain't give it to us. I mean, you can say all this shit about Trump, but he did give up the money. Like, do you know that he didn't want to give up the money? Do you know he was holding out like, fuck out of here, I'm not doing that shit? Do you know he only gave up the money because there was absolutely no other option? But I'm saying, but anyway, those are our qualifications to be black. Now listen, y'all. Listen to what I say, because of this type of shit can happen every day. Okay, who we got? Hold on. Let me see what y'all talking about. Carol Chamberlain says even Puerto Ricans are addressed as Puerto Rican Americans. Carol Chamberlain says there is a one drop rule. Why? Right? 133rd. She says exactly. Omar. He went to Harlem and blew his saxophone and he was suddenly black. And people were saying that shit for real. I never forget, I heard in the song by Angie Stone, you know, Black Brother, Proud Brother, whatever, you know the fucking song when she talking about black men. And at the end of the song, she said, and can't forget about Bill Clinton, the first black president, Bill Clinton. You know Bill is black, right? I said, this fucking bitch here, son. I ain't listened to the song no more after that. I was like, yo. I bought this album for this bullshit. You hear what she just said? And she meant that shit. But she showed her ignorance like a lot of us show our ignorance. Now, everybody learned one little fact or two, and now everybody think they know what time it is. So now we're gonna take our discrimination game to a new level. Now, if you even have dark skin, you don't get to be black. Think about this shit, y'all. The one thing that black people cannot change, no matter what, is their skin color. Their real skin color. I'm not talking about bleaching and all that old bullshit that we've seen celebrities and other crazy Jamaicans do. I gotta say Jamaicans because they really are into that bullshit. Yeah, they really are. It's a problem over there. They tripping in the yard. But anyway, so the one thing that we can't change to identify ourselves is our color. And now that is the one thing that doesn't even qualify us anymore with some people to be black. Well, I'll be goddamn. Now, I don't get to be black just because my skin is black. I don't get to be black no more. That used to be the one thing. So what is it now? What is it now that qualifies us to be black? Do we have to get locked up for doing some shit that black people can't get out of, like a murder? But OJ got out of a murder. He got out of a murder because he didn't fucking do it by himself. They couldn't prove it. People think OJ got off on a technicality or something. They couldn't fucking prove it. You think he would have got off? I don't give a fuck about the glove don't fit. You have to acquit. Yeah, you have to acquit because he didn't fucking do it, and you couldn't prove it. That's why OJ got off. I mean, that's whether you like it or not. They could not prove beyond a shadow of a doubt because he had enough money to get legal representation to where they couldn't railroad him. Most of us wind up locked up because we get railroaded. Even when we're guilty, dead, straight guilty. Because we can't afford the type of legal representation that will allow us to be able to find out what evidence the state has against us that would exonerate us. We get locked up. So we receive longer prison sentences and harsher prison sentences than we would have otherwise gotten had we just had a decent lawyer. But we couldn't afford that. So our fate was left to the hands of those who are in authority. But that didn't happen with OJ. OJ didn't get off because he was black, and he didn't get off because his lawyer was black. He had a team of lawyers, and they were all white, except for the one that said, "Nah, we ain't doing this bullshit. I'm going to actually put my lawyer in and my knowledge of the law to use. Most black lawyers don't do what Johnny Cochran did. They don't do that. They sell out. Like, well, you know, I did all I can. I got this money and I did representing all of that. Johnny Cochran, I think that's the reason that he's not here today. Honestly, you can talk all that brain cancer and all that. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? With our strongest motherfuckers. The motherfuckers that we get that actually try to put us on with some real shit. They all die of cancer. What a fucking coincidence. You know what I'm saying? What a fucking coincidence. Johnny Cochran died of cancer. Khalid Abdul Muhammad died of cancer. Even my man Hugo Chavez died of cancer. He wasn't down with the okie doke. Wasn't down with the okie doke. He was really on some black shit. So, like I said, most black lawyers, you know what I mean? Most black lawyers wouldn't have got OJ off. And all of those other lawyers, none of them, they wasn't going to get OJ off. They was going to sell him the fuck out, take his money and sell him the fuck out. Johnny Cochran said, nah, fuck out of here. Fuck all y'all. We ain't doing that. We not doing that. We're going to actually work with the evidence that the prosecution has. And they don't really have shit. And we're going to show that. He would have got railroaded. He would have got railroaded. And Johnny Cochran basically sold out the whole legal system. That's why he's dead today. Okay, all right, let's. But what it means to be black. What it means to be black. Black cards. Yeah. Y'all couldn't tell that Rachel Dolezal was white, huh? Even though they said they couldn't find any verifiable black ancestry in it, you can clearly see that there's something going on. If anything, she a light-skinned white. Or should I say a dark-skinned white? I seen the pictures. I was like, yeah, I could see how somebody might say, oh yeah, she's black, but I don't see how anybody couldn't have questioned it. I don't see how anybody couldn't have questioned, like, yo, so like, what are you mixed with? Nobody asked that. Nobody asked that. Because I've known plenty of black people or people who said they was black, and I was like, let me see your parents. And you see their parents sometimes, and you be like, those your real parents? Or you adopted? Sometimes it's like, okay, now I can see why she's so light, but goddamn, or he. You understand? So all of this black card stuff, that's dealing with what it means to you to be black and what it doesn't mean. Oh, we have a call on the line. We about to get into this thing, y'all. Before we take the caller, I'm glad that the caller stepped up before I even got into it. All right, y'all. You can call into the show. I'm about to take the caller. You can call into the show, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. Tanya Respers, Market with a T, is all up in the house. What's going on, Monk? How you feeling, man? Thanks for coming through. All right. So like I said, 319-527-6199 is the number to call. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. This is a totally uncensored show. You can bring your passion in any form of fashion. That's how we're going to do it. So let's get into it. Call on the line with the last number, 7244. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind this evening? And thank you for holding.
Hey, peace, brother. How you doing?
Feeling like a real man should, man. Thanks for calling in.
That's what's up, brother. As you're speaking, with black in terms of being black, I think it's very important as it relates to identifying with that color, that race, that group of people. Because, like you said, the way that we get that, I want to say badge of honor to be able to wear that on our skin, when our hair is nappy or kinky or somewhere there, is because we're genetically tied, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, here in America, we're called African Americans. And people from the continent are called Africans. When we look at the largest group of people that look like or that are black, is in Africa, nowhere outside of. You understand? And I think it is very important because there are a lot of people that are trying to attempt to separate. They're trying to separate or, like you said, put down that badge. They're trying to attempt to escape from being black. They're attempting to escape from being African, right? And, like I said, I've met so many people that are called themselves any and everything. They'd rather be a Mexican. They'd rather be a Chinese, tied to that group of people. And if you go to China, you can't find any, quote unquote, black or Negro Chinese folks. Nor can you, but I think what we're seeing is that we as black folks, we as melanated people, Africans, we have seen the most atrocities known to man. Any human, no human has gone through what we have gone through and endured. I don't think there could be another human or any type of mankind that could have gone through what we are going through. So I think that really shows who we are. That shows our durability, even when we're talking about going back to our historical context, because this is what we call Black August. We just celebrated Marcus Garvey's birthday, and he was the one that spoke about and was actually engaged in the Pan-African movement, where getting Africans, black folks, from not only in America, because that brother was from Jamaica, all around the globe, to work together. You understand? And shall we not forget that we come from the most civilized people ever known to man. So what our ancestors created, what our ancestors left, is still here for us to actually look at. For us, I remember going to church, and I always had to, pray to God. Going to a pulpit, you see the black preacher with a white Jesus in the back. You understand? So somewhere thereabout, I would still have to look at my black self through the eyes of the European man.
Right.
So I think that has a lot to do with the miseducation, the indoctrination that rather than putting down, a lot of our people still have. And that goes, along, with what everything you were saying, being proud of the image that you were created in. Because it's not these very things could be stripped from you. Even not knocking any group, but nowadays you have men rather than being men, being proud of the image that they are created in. They are rather cut off their manhood in order to put on a dress. You understand, or vice versa. And I think it is very important. To be proud of who you are. And again, the image that you were created in, because when not, that shows a form of degeneration, that shows a form of miseducation. I think Dr. Frances Cress Welsing speaks about it the best. And her being a, psychiatrist, she is able to, explain the thinking, explain the education, even our indoctrination that is going into our music that we see in our culture, because a lot of our women now that you see that are popular, they are all fair skinned. They're close to the white side. You understand? Although they're still black, genetically, if they were to take a family portrait, I'm pretty sure the majority of their people a lot of times are dark, but if there's a promotion or marketing of this type of idea that tells you, hey, you're no good if you aren't light skinned. Therefore that's why you said in Jamaica, other countries, we want to bleach our skin. We want to wipe away the black. We want to remove ourselves from the struggle, from the pain, all to try to become that house nigga. We want to be that house nigga. We want to be more accepted. So I think it is very important to accept the cons, and we have to accept the good and the bad. You understand? Because the same way we have bad things that have happened to us, guess what? We as black, as African people, we were able to run and create civilizations that sustained and supported the world longer than any other human known to man. So I think this is, it should segue into going back to get and achieve what is due us, man. It's very important.
Brother, you are definitely talking some real stuff right there. And I have nothing but more questions for you. I hope you have a couple of seconds. Now, one thing that our people have been extremely good at is separating from each other, dividing ourselves, whether we're talking about hair texture, whether we're talking about skin tone, whether we're talking about paid versus broke, whether we're talking about neighborhood, coast, a whole lot of things, religion, all kinds of things. We find ways to separate from each other. And now, like before, it seemed like we were proud to have any black first be, anything that was black and first was a good thing. You know what I mean? That historically we were discriminated against in so many areas, especially in politics, the military, all kinds of stuff like that. But now we are to the point where we are past being the first this, the first that. But you have somebody like Kamala Harris right now, who is visually black. Like, I don't see how anybody could deny that she's black. Like, if you saw her walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, that light-skinned John, the light-skinned lady, whatever. But now the question is, now you have people saying that she's either not black because she is of Jamaican and East Indian ancestry by way of her parents. So they're saying that she's not really black. That's number one. And number two, now, because of her record as a prosecutor, her being the first, having the opportunity to become the first black vice president, a lot of people are against it. They don't think that this is a good thing. Anybody but her. That's basically what's going on. But I think that it's intriguing about how now, somebody who we would have easily said was black is all of a sudden questionably black. Like Barack Obama. Barack Obama was mixed, but there was no denying that he was visibly black. And so we didn't have a problem with that because he was saying what we wanted him to say for the most part. And we thought he was going to do what we wanted him to do. So we didn't have any problem with him being black. Now, it may not have ended that way, but that's definitely the way that it started and how it went throughout the ride. So why do you think that Kamala Harris's blackness has suddenly come into question with many of our brothers and sisters?
Well, as I was taught, in order to be black, or in the thing, like I said, the very thing that makes you black, truthfully, the fact that you're tied genetically to African roots. You understand? That's what science is. And in Barack Obama's case, he was partially black, and from what I have studied, he came through. I'm pretty sure he came through a black mother. You were born to earth from coming to a black mother, coming to a black woman. As well as a lot of people that I grew up with. that are in my environment, that are in my habitat. We come through a black mother. From what I understand with Kamala Harris, she did. You understand? I, I think her mother and father are, from India. So I think even it kind of goes back to the Rachel Dolezal thing. So whenever we get outside of the line and allowing people outside to come in and classify themselves as being the same, it's going to be kind of like what we were with the Black Lives Matter movement. It's not so long before now you're going to say all lives matter or trans lives matter or gay lives matter. But the reality is that we haven't gotten our justice. We haven't gotten our rights as black folks. So, excuse me, everybody else, but y'all gotta get behind us in this line, of rights or, so from what I've studied, this lady, Kamala Harris, she doesn't come from African parents. Now, I'm not sure if that is the fact, but this is just from what has come across my face. I hadn't done any extensive research over her, but I do know the thing that makes us and gives us the opportunity to be black is the fact that we are tied to African genes. You understand? And, a lot of, if you take a family portrait, this is how I tell people scientifically. If you were to have a family reunion, what would your family look like? You understand? Of course, you may have some light skinned cats, but is everybody going to be main white, or your eyes can show you what group of people you're tied to. So I think that those types of things will and can tell the true story of who we are, who we say we are.
Well, all right. Unpacking what you were saying. Okay. And in America, like I was saying earlier in the show, whether you come from another country or not, when you get to America, you're going to be discriminated against and have the same experience as American descendants of slaves. There's no getting out of that. So whether you come from, and by the way, Kamala Harris is her father is Jamaican. He's black. You know what I mean? Ain't no way around that.
So he's not in. So they weren't. So they didn't. And then I had this question for people that knew about her because like I said, it was this information that came across me. But from what I understand is they moved, or he moved to Jamaica from India. Is he a true, like, is he a Jamaican? When we look at Jamaican rosters, we can say and know that they are definitely Jamaican. You understand? But is he, and Jamaicans tell you proudly they are descendants of Africa, right? So I'm not sure if this is the same for her. I haven't really saw her mother and father. I saw her mother, but I hadn't saw her father. So I think this discussion will prompt me to go and do some research and find out more about it.
Yeah, check it out. Her brother, her father's black. Ain't no way around that. You Jamaican, you black. Of course we have like Asian looking Jamaicans and all of that kind of stuff. It's just like black American. But see, here's the thing. Like I said, when you are living your life experience and on mainland United States, you're gonna, regardless of what country you come from, if you are of dark skin and you're visibly black, you're going to be there's a chance that you could be incarcerated, killed by police, discriminated against. You're definitely going to be discriminated against. There's no way that you're going to be able to escape the black experience. Here's the thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out why other people who were definitely not black Americans in any kind of way, why were they able to gain entry into black culture, like basically giving a black card, when someone like Kamala Harris, who, as far as I'm concerned, was born with the black card. Now we're not questioning so much about whether she was a good black person or not, because I could understand that argument. Whether you are a good black person, whether you are a representative black person, but now we're talking about whether she is a black person. That's the argument that we want to go with. Like that's what we doing. Like I'm not feeling it. I'm not, like like I brought up the whole thing about Bill Clinton playing that saxophone on Arsenio Hall because it's important. You know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton did nothing for black people. He did everything to black people. But as long as he was doing the black thing, because with black people, entertainment is this big thing. If you entertain in a black way, then you get to be black. You get your black card. If you've seen movies like Cooley High, you get your black card. Uptown Saturday Night, let's do it again. Superfly, Shaft. You've seen movies like that. You get to be black when you was already black. If you haven't done certain things like that, all of a sudden we want to say, well, you ain't black. You speak English in a correct way. That shows that your mama and your daddy wasn't having you speak a whole lot of slang and twang. But now your blackness is coming into question. Or if you didn't grow up broke, you wasn't poor, you didn't grow up in the projects, you didn't struggle or wasn't sure, if you've never been in a situation where you weren't sure where your next meal was coming from, all of a sudden you don't get to be black. Oh, dang, the caller hung up. Ah, rats. He hung up, y'all. I hope he calls back. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna continue on. Like how did we come to the point where we have all of these disqualifying factors for being black? All of these disqualifying factors. Before, you had good hair and bad hair, but you were still black. Now it's like, I don't know. You don't really have black hair. I'm like, word. So, like our people, from my view, we getting on some real self-serving shit. Like, as long as you're doing what I want you to do, you get to be black. And what the fuck does that mean? That I get to eat half chicken platters with two sides on it and shit? What does that mean? Oh yeah, you down with us. So what? That means that I'm gonna have a median income, close to the poverty line. Is that what that means? So all being black means struggle. It means being broke. It means being uneducated. It means being misinformed. It means not really knowing. It means getting dissed. It means being discriminated against. It means having lack of opportunities. Is that? I mean, I need to know. This black card shit is starting to really, really intrigue me. I'm like, who gives out the black cards? Who gives out the black cards? Because we get mad when anybody qualifies to get into the black community. But then again, you want to talk about the black community? A lot of y'all niggas run out to the suburbs to get away from what? The black community. Everybody, all of you black people don't have a problem with gentrification. All of you don't have a problem with it. You know why a lot of you don't have a problem with it? Because y'all glad that some of them bad niggas is out of here. Gentrification means we ain't gonna have all these cats selling drugs on the corner and all this old loud music being played all, crazy at night. Now we have a little bit of police presence and our property values can go up a little something. Everybody don't have a problem with gentrification. So when I say what it means, what being black means to you and what it doesn't mean, Yeah, it's going to mean different things to different people. We on some shit right now. Listen, peace to Valerie Green, Valerie, and the beauty I could not see, Cherry. And can't forget my girl Nikki, all up in the house, 1986, girl Nikki coming through. Sorry I can't read all y'all comments right now, but I see y'all. I'm gonna get at you. We on extension anyway. But yeah, man, man. I mean, what are we doing? Can somebody tell me, if y'all haven't told me already, who is the governing body for having a black card? Who determines? Is your black better than my black? Is my black better than your black? Do you have to help black people in order to be black? Or can I do the Michael Jordan thing? Can I do the Michael Jordan thing? Can I do the Michael Jordan thing? Can I just be black and, Can I just be black and well known and rock out and make all this money and shit and never really do anything to improve our condition? Can I do it? And pardon me if I'm wrong, if y'all know about some things that Michael Jordan has done to improve the condition of black people in the black community. Pardon me if I'm wrong, because I may be. And I hope I am. So you know damn well, I don't care whether you are blue black or whether you are straight red bone, like to the point where I gotta ask, you sure I'm not in an interracial relationship? You know that if you ever get in any trouble with the law, it don't matter one way or another. Your light skin only gets you over in the black community. It don't get you over nowhere else. We can talk that house slave, field slave shit all we want. We did a show about it a couple of weeks ago. It don't fucking matter. When you standing against the real one, when you standing against the purity of white, your light skin don't hold no fucking weight. They don't care if you are some of them. You got to be pure. Got ethnic cleansing out in this motherfucker, son. Got ethnic cleansing out here, dog. So cats out here talking about something. Do such and such get a pass? Because pass what? What you mean a pass? As far as I'm concerned, there is no pass to get in the black community or not. Because it don't take shit to get in the black community. We'll let anybody the fuck in. Anybody. You know what I mean? We got people that was straight visibly black who didn't claim black. Tiger Woods. He won't nail down and say he's straight black. Beyonce. Y'all Beyonce fans. The beehive. She ain't used to say she was black. She wouldn't say it. She was talking that Creole shit and all that bullshit. She didn't want to be black. She wanted that crossover money. Fuck is y'all talking about? She wanted the crossover money. Now, when it suits her, she doing just like Donald Trump, Kanye, and everybody else do. All right, I'm going to get some money from these niggas. So what I got to do is I got to tap into what they like. I got to tap into who they are. I got to identify with them, even though I've been fronting. Don't matter. Black people are the easiest people to get to forgive you. You don't have to really do nothing. All you gotta do is say you sorry. You ain't even gotta do that. Give out a couple of dollars. Hire some people. You get a black card. What the fuck is a black card? Let me ask y'all something. All y'all black card carrying ass niggas. When you raised your babies, did you have your babies? Did you let your little girls twerk? Did you put them when you had your little kids dancing, you know what I mean, showing their little natural black rhythm and shit? Did you let them twerk? Did you let them, put their hands on the floor and put their ass in the air? Did you let them do that? Because if you did, you need to have your fucking kids taken away from you. But I bet you what? You'll get your black card. You'll keep your black card. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that will definitely give you a black card. You know why? Because that's that nigga shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's my word. And when your kids was going to school, when you check their homework, if you check their homework, did you let them just spell shit any way they wanted to instead of spelling it right? No. You corrected that shit. And when they didn't say words right, when they didn't say their vocabulary words, when they didn't say them right, did you just let them say, it don't really matter how you say it? You know what I mean? You say it in your own style. Or did you correct it? If you didn't correct it, you don't need to have your kids. They need to be in foster care with somebody that can show them the right way. But if you corrected them, then you should expect that they will follow those rules and keep going in that direction. But guess what? Those kids that can speak and spell well might fuck around and lose their black card. Because to have a black card, that's that nigga shit. Yeah, that's that nigga shit. That shit is crazy. These motherfuckers is tripping, son. Your black card, your black card. You know what I mean? This is the only race of people I know. This is the only race of people I know where you can do all kinds of foul shit. You could damn near be a serial killer. And then certain motherfuckers would concentrate on the one good thing that you did. Be like, oh yeah, but you know what? He put $5 in the black AME in the AME Baptist AME of the Episcopal. You know what the fuck I'm talking about? In the church, American Methodist Episcopal, put $5 in that shit. Wash away his sins, son. Black Jesus, we doing it. Y'all got me tripping tonight. Y'all got me tripping tonight. That shit was crazy. Tanya Rest says, my kids were asked, do they have the same dad? Yeah, that kind of shit. That kind of shit. Black is black. I don't care if you light, caramel, dark. I don't care if you milk chocolate or I don't care if you Dove chocolate. Well, Dove chocolate, you know, they got that dark shit. You know, it's real dark. You know what I'm saying? It's real dark. But anyway, it doesn't really fucking matter. Black is black. But it seems like nowadays, black is black only when I say so. Or black is black only when you're helping me. Black is black only when you know, it goes along, yeah, I mean. When you playing a saxophone. Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Chill, son. Chill. Hold on. Am I the only one who didn't know that Mariah Carey was black all the way back in 1989? Because I ain't know. And I hear Amber Rose is black. Am I the only one that didn't see that straight up? I ain't see that shit. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, now Cardi B get to be black. Damn. All right. Well, see, we letting any and everybody in. But Kamala Harris is out? Word. Y'all niggas gonna fuck this election up. And y'all gonna get 4 more years of Trump over this bullshit. Y'all gonna fuck this election up. I see it right now. I see it. This is 2016 all over again. 2016 all over again. 2016 all over again. Yo, niggas never learn. Yo, niggas never win. Yo, niggas don't learn. Yo, niggas never win. And I see why. Because we on that bullshit again. Word up. My man McCullough. Hold. My man called back. Wait. We have a caller with the last numbers 9682. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show.
Hey, how's it going?
Feeling like a real man. Everything is going well. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind this evening?
Okay. What's on my mind is I want to talk about defining blackness and bringing up Kamala Harris's ancestry. I think really what's going on, first and foremost, I think that black people should come to a decision whether or not they want to continue to subscribe to the antiquated racist one-drop rule. I personally don't.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, we're here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I don't follow the one drop rule. A lot of people still are, and that is why people may choose to just put a blanket statement over someone like Mariah Carey or even Barack Obama, as just labeling them as black. We do understand that people can have black ancestry, but that is not the same as having two black parents, four black grandparents. In the case of Kamala Harris, I think really why that's being stressed is because we're trying to move away from this symbolic representation of it being a black woman as the media is trying to paint it, because that's what happened with Obama, and we see where that got us. Have it just simply saying that we have a black man who's going to be president and him getting a large vote from the black community. However, he wasn't really held to task because people were just too caught up in the optics of it all. And Kamala Harris is not invested in doing things for the black community, certainly not invested in pushing for reparations, being that she would not benefit from them herself. I think we can expect her to be more for immigration, considering that is something that would affect her and her community. And she is also a Southeast Asian woman, and we cannot ignore that. And we just can't label her as a black woman in America, because she certainly isn't.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So you're saying that in order for you to be black, these are your qualifications. In order for you to be black, your parents have to be 100% black, and your grandparents have to be 100% black?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, how can you be...
Everything else, you're either multiracial or biracial. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Okay, do you think that it's possible for any black person, including yourself, to be 100% black?
So I get where you're going with this. However, the way that blackness is defined in America is definitely so. Is my DNA 100% African? Absolutely not. However, if I have a family reunion, no white people are showing up. Let's just get to it from there. There is a distinct difference in having someone who has members of a totally different background who are directly accessible versus someone having...
Damn, he got cut off too. What the fuck? These cats dropping out of here. But all right, to pick up where he left off at, I disagree. Like, you know, most of us don't know our history enough to know whether we are 100% African as he says it. I don't know if I have any African in me, because to keep it a buck with you, if I have a family reunion, some white people are going to show up. They may not have my bloodline, but through marriage and things like that, yep, they're going to show up. Well, they might not show up to my family reunion if I'm throwing it, but you know. But guess what? I tell you who's not showing up. There going to be no Africans showing up. Not no Africans, not no Africans, not any Africans from Africa. Not one. None. If I have a family reunion, there will be no African McIntyres. Not one. There will be no African games. Not a one. On my mama's side, on my daddy's side, on no side. Ain't an African in us. And you know, y'all know I don't really subscribe to all of that. Listen, there's a new knowledge out here about our origin. Maybe we are of African descent from a long time ago. But if you know what I know through Pangea, and Pangea is when all of the continents were joined together, and through evolution they broke apart, and that's how we have different continents in different parts of the world. I don't know if Africa is. How do we know the Americas aren't the cradle of civilization? How do we know? Many of us want to identify with Europe. I mean, I'm sorry, with Egypt. You know, we come from kings and queens. Fuck you talking about? Europeans come from kings and queens too. Fuck is you saying? What is you saying? You know what I'm saying? But you want to talk about pyramids? They got pyramids down in South America and Central America. The pyramids right there in Mexico. Well, how you explain them? All right. What you want to say? But Mexicans ain't black, right? I don't know if we black. From what I keep saying, from what I see. Anyway, there's a lot of this. Man, listen. Valley Green says he's saying the same thing that white people used to say, and that's my word. You know, that one drop rule. Black people never played that. We knew who was black because we could see. We got eyes. And we could feel the spirit. We didn't have to qualify ourselves with ourselves before. Now we have to qualify ourselves with ourselves or within ourselves, within our community. Whatever the black community means. Whatever the black community means. Because if you look at the definition of what a community means, definition of a community.
Here's the definition of community: a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common.
A group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. Well, all black people don't live in the same place, so that's out. And what is the particular characteristic that we all have in common? What is it? Is it our brown skin? Because we ain't all brown. Just keeping it a buck. Okay, the number 2 definition of a community is a feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. Well, we struggle with that too, from what I see. That's the reason for this show, because we're struggling with it. A feeling of fellowship with others as a result of sharing common attitudes, interests, and goals. One thing that black people have in common that none of us have been able to escape is racism. I guess we have 2 things: racism and discrimination. That's one thing you cannot escape if you are black. So damn near anybody who steps off a plane or a boat from anywhere else can be treated like they black. But they're not all treated as they black because they don't all experience racism, because some of them aren't qualified to experience racism, and they don't all experience discrimination in terms of what we consider discrimination to be politically, culturally. Job opportunities, educational opportunities. We're not all discriminated against. I'm saying some of the people who have come from other countries are not qualified to be discriminated against. But anybody who has that brown skin, they going to get that all day, every day, and you ain't going to be able to escape it. So if that is what the black community is, a feeling of fellowship, well, we kind of are falling down on the fellowship part. Don't you think? I think we a little lost. I think we a little fucked up on the whole fellowship thing. What's good? Valley Green says, right, exactly. Chicken. Fried chicken. All black people can't dance. All black people can't cook. All black people can't sing. All black people can't do a whole lot of things. Doesn't discriminate you from being black. It doesn't disqualify you from being black. It doesn't eliminate you from being black. But when you start talking about a community, when you start talking about culture, you're talking about a set of ideals that most of us can identify with. Well, I give you racism and discrimination. You got that, then you get to be black. Damn near, you got brown skin and you experience racism. Look, I ain't even got to give you the racism and discrimination. You got brown skin, you're going to get that on your own. You get that by default. Don't worry about it. We got you. Hold it down for you. The beauty I could not see. Cherry says, we all can't come from kings and queens. Some of us come from peons. Listen. You know what? Even though you playing around and you're serious at the same time, so am I. How the fuck we running around talking about something? We are descendants from kings and queens. No, the fuck we ain't. Some of us are descendants from citizens, peasants. You know what I'm saying? Just regular townspeople. Everybody couldn't be no king and queen. You ain't come from Pharaoh. Shit, if you came from Pharaoh, you'd be good today. Everybody, it wasn't like everybody was running around here with a crown on their head and a lion, a pet lion and shit to protect your ass. The fuck is you talking about? And I'm sorry, I ain't mean be all crazy passionate, but this some bullshit. Like I said, y'all niggas gonna fuck around and fuck this election up and have 4 more years of Trump, and then y'all gonna be like, damn, I ain't really mean for him to win, but fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. In 2016, I didn't vote for the president. I said I'm not choosing between Hillary and Donald Trump. I'll be goddamn if this year, see, at least in 2016, I ain't know. First of all, I thought no way he gonna win. No fucking way. She ain't need my vote. There's no way he gonna win. Then after he won, I was like, yo, this is the worst thing that could have possibly fucking happened. And guess what? It was. It's the worst thing that could have possibly fucking happened politically. He is the worst thing that could have ever happened politically. And now y'all stupid niggas gonna fuck around and get 4 more years of this shit. And you let this motherfucker have 4 more years of uncontested chaos, because now he don't have to work for a second term. He good. Man, hell on earth. Hell hath no fury like Donald Trump in a second term. Y'all motherfuckers gonna fuck this shit up. Fuck it up bad. Louise Breland. Yeah, I mean, Weezy. Weeze is all up in the house. That's what's up, man. Thanks for coming through, y'all. I appreciate it. But yeah, all this black card shit, y'all need to chill that shit the fuck out. Oh, crazy ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even trying to diss. I'm just being real with you. Y'all some crazy ass niggas. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Black card. Motherfucker. You don't even know how to fry chicken right. You don't even know how to fry chicken right. You talking about somebody get a lose their black card because they don't like chicken or because the fuck is you talking about? You sound crazy. Yeah, I'm ranting right now. I don't give a fuck. Tired of this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Kamala Harris ain't black. Fuck out of here. Your light-skinned aunt ain't black. And you know your aunt and your mom ain't got the same dad. And you know your grandmother was running around here acting like they got the same dad. Everybody knew she was lying. Fuck out of here. Your light-skinned aunt. Let's call her Sharon. Your light-skinned aunt Sharon. One of these kids is doing their own thing. One of these kids is not the same. One of these kids is doing their own thing. Now it's time to play our game. Your grandma played her game. Let's do these birthday shout outs and get the fuck on up out of here, y'all. Y'all got me tripping, son. You know what I mean? Y'all got me sound like I ain't even got nothing left to say. We're going to do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this. Hold on. Before I get into all that, make sure that y'all hit that like button. I don't see enough likes on this shit. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that you share the show, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. What's going on, my man Christopher Catchings? Thanks for being down. Christopher asked, how do we benefit from having Joe Biden in office? How do you benefit from having Donald Trump in office? Look, I don't want to get into all of this shit right now. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something, because this shit is fucking. This shit. First of all, black black women pushed Joe Biden into choosing a black vice president. Oh, now all y'all talking this crazy shit. Oh, you know, if he don't choose a black running mate, a black female running mate, then we not supporting the Democratic Party. If he don't choose a black female running mate, then we ain't supporting the Democratic Party. Well, what the fuck was you supporting the Democratic Party for before? They ain't give you that shit. Ain't nobody. You know what it's equivalent to? You done gave all you've been a hoe out here. You fucked this one, that one, everybody. You done gave everybody the pussy. Anybody could get that ass. They could damn near motherfucker come up to you and push you down, and you lay down and open your legs. But the one decent dude, the one decent halfway, you know, about something, motherfucker, he come along. You like, nah, I ain't giving you no ass. You gotta marry me. You gotta marry me. I ain't giving you no ass with your old good career having self, with your old educated self, with your old decent man, decent father self. You ain't getting none of this ass. You want some of this ass, you got to be broke, uneducated, already got 18 kids, on your way to having 19 or 20, and you gotta slap me up a little bit. But since you got so much to offer, I ain't giving you nothing. That's how y'all acting. What is Joe Biden having to offer? I don't give a fuck what Joe Biden has to offer. I'm playing the elimination game. I need a motherfucker out. And Donald Trump is who I need out. I wouldn't give a fuck if Joe Biden get in here and spin on his back like a goddamn breakdancer for 4 years. I wouldn't give a fuck. I need this man up out of here. This Donald Trump motherfucker got to go. He got to go November 3rd. Fuck what anybody think about it. I ain't playing that comparison game shit. Ain't nobody riding for Biden. Give a fuck. Everybody talking about when Donald Trump was running. Well, I don't want no politician as a president. I ain't want no politician as a president. I don't want no politician as a president. You know, I'm with somebody. He a businessman. 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 The economy. He a businessman. He a businessman. He a businessman. Yeah, commerce. Yeah, well, look what the fuck you got. You got somebody who didn't know, who wasn't qualified to have the job, never held held anything close to the position of any elected office, and this is what the fuck you get. You got a bunch of chaos. Shit. At least Joe Biden has 40 years of political experience? I'll take it. At least this motherfucker knows how to conduct himself. I ain't saying he got to be 100% real. But like I said, I'm not riding for Joe Biden. I'm riding against Donald Trump. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was running against Mickey Mouse. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was Daffy Duck. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was Woody Woodpecker. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was Eddie Murphy. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was Tracy Morgan. He gotta go. Don't ask me what the fuck Biden is bringing to the table. I don't give a fuck. All right, birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box, Sonia Rivas. Sonia Rivas, turning 40 years old today. She's a 1980 baby, the 80 baby. You know what I mean? Turning 40 years old today. She got a 40 in her hand and got a 40 in her. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, what's up now? Welcome to the 40/40 Club. Do the damn thing. And Candace Haynes, turning 36 years old today. And she's collecting money, raising money for the Wounded Warrior Project. And Tayani Ennis, happy birthday to you. And Claudia Spillman, go get her. Claudia Spillman. Claudia, turning 39 years old today. And Joanne Larry Cena, turning 60 years old today, and Louise Richardson, turning 56 years old today, and Joaquina Jones, turning 49 years old today. And Cortez Riley, happy birthday to you. And Sonia Acevedo, turning 37 years old today. And Nyla Roan Dennis, turning 43 years old today. And last but not least, my man Sham Jones. Happy birthday to you, Sham Jones. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious August 17th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead, turn up, but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, this is some bullshit. Y'all got me over here ranting, all this cussing, I'm sounding all crazy and shit on some angry black man shit. But this some bullshit. Y'all niggas is fucking this shit up, man, and this is not acceptable. This shit ain't acceptable. Y'all wilding. Y'all really tripping. Y'all really tripping. Nah, she didn't get my vote. She locked up all these people as a prosecutor. She's a fucking prosecutor. What do you expect a prosecutor to do? They prosecute. They set motherfuckers up. They hide evidence. They do all kinds. I never said that she was a good black woman. She's just black. Y'all talking this shit. One drop. I don't give a fuck all that shit. Yeah, she ain't really black. She just light black. Your auntie light black. You light black. You ain't all black. You know what I mean? You don't even be doing some black shit. You know what I'm saying? Tanya Rasmus says, oh, well, he didn't pick them. Kamala was not my first choice, so it doesn't matter that. She wasn't my first choice either. I was like, nah, ain't no way he picked her? Oh, fuck. He couldn't pick Susan Rice because then that Benghazi shit was going to come up. Monica says, well, Bernie and Elizabeth have dropped out and are no longer running, so who's next? Look, I ain't got no problem with Biden. For real. I don't. You know what I mean? You could go to his record and be like, yo, he did some fucked up shit to black people back in the day. Find me a white man who didn't. Y'all looking for purity now. I'll tell you, man. Y'all niggas done got mad righteous over the years, boy. I tell you, Obama done spoiled y'all. Obama done spoiled y'all. Like, yo, he had a black president. He didn't really do nothing for y'all legislatively, except for he killed a lot of bad legislation in the legal system. He doesn't get props for that, but he did. Hold on. As a matter of fact, because Obama let out a lot of people for those nonviolent offenses. He let a lot of people out of jail for that shit. Hold on, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you want to go over with a fine tooth comb and shit. Y'all the same motherfuckers that was calling Bill Clinton the first black president. Now you all like, nah. No. You can't just let anybody into this club. You can't just let it. Shit. I want to make love in this club. Fuck out of here. Listen. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight, man. I hope y'all enjoy listening to this broadcast as much as I enjoy broadcasting. I hope y'all excuse my passion and shit. Peace to my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all back to life. And even when y'all fuck up this election, I'm gonna still love y'all dumbasses because I'm black and I don't have no choice. That's just how it goes. Emily says, this is not your first time cussing. I know, but normally I try to break it down. Like, all right, I'll cuss here because this has been too consistent. You could tell I'm all in my feelings now. And the God all up in his feelings and shit. And fuck Kanye West. Fuck his bitch ass. Christopher Caston saying make Philly great again. It ain't never been great. What the fuck is you talking about? You must not be from here. Philly ain't never been great. Ain't never been great. It ain't never been good. But fuck it. This is home. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get on out of here, y'all. Listen, all right. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I'm trying to build this movement because I'm sick of these. I'm sick of this book. Yo, like I said, once again, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news, man. Thanks for all my people who come through. I mean, even the ones that be hiding in the background. I see on Facebook, you can see people watching even if they don't comment. A lot of people be watching this show in the background. They just don't comment. You know what I mean? You don't even know they there. Like, but peace to y'all too. Peace to y'all too. Love is love, baby. All right, so Blog Talk, I holler back. Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, y'all, I see y'all tomorrow night.
Blog Talk Radio.
I see y'all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Y'all know what it is. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Peace, y'all.